Previously on Dungeons and Discourse, Lady Adabra reveals her true self to the gang.
The roll. See if the blades unlodge. The blades do not unlodge. That was a 2. A 2.
Okay.
This is really pissing me off now.
Maybe
You
you're
just-
a better DM.
Justin's entire offensive plan was to mince us with the blades and we wedged them.
You can,
It's so good.
you see, there's just a strip going down one of my leg pants where it's just, the material's just a little darker.
You watch the blade sort of pull back and then go whoosh, and really try to like unlodge itself, almost as if it's like not mechanic but like forcefully wanting to erupt into the spin again, and it doesn't dislodge.
I'm so happy I
Blade.
put my sharp blockers on this morning.
Smart choice.
It hits the blade yet again, and you do watch the blade sort of shift a little bit, but it doesn't dislodge.
Is this your big sword?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I
So-
didn't think the would help.
So Lady Adabra from above, arm now completely useless to her, dripping in blood, reaches over and grabs another potion. She grabs this one. It's like a green vial, and she just hurls it straight down, seeing you at the bottom of it, and it just falls directly at your feet yet again. This time, not waiting for the blades to spin, crashes at your feet. Give me a dex saving throw.
Dex.
Dex, easy.
That's my weakness.
15 plus 3, 18. You That's my 2 strongest stats, bro.
Take
Yeah,
note.
try an
Take note.
investigation.
And I'm also really good at everything else, so.
Shit out of yourself. Piece of crap. Okay. Alright. That's cool. Okay. It's the dwarf's turn. What are the dwarves going to do now?
Well, it's anyone, but cool. They'll all just run through the front door.
They're all going to charge at the door?
Yeah, so they're gonna all dash
Yep.
and try and pile through the front door.
30 dwarves just bottlenecking to a front door and just...
Yep,
Sick. That's awesome.
because you're just gonna throw more potions at them.
I just,
Don't worry, just shield yourself under the dwarves.
You just see Lady Adabra with dwarves hanging off her.
God, these fuckers smell.
They smell like dirt. Remember, you thought they smelled really bad, but he said they smell like dirt.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
smell like
it's
dirt.
that like soil.
I love
They
the
soiled
smell of dirt.
themselves.
Yeah, like wet
Like
soil.
all dwarves.
I'm a dirty boy.
You are
Okay,
a
so
dirty
these
boy.
guys are piling past Bailey, obviously. They're not going to be picking him up and carrying him. So, like, Bailey's at the door. They pretty much barrel past him. Just, like, running past this splash of, like, acidic-looking goo on the ground. They just kick it up everywhere. And they charge through the door.
So yeah, they actually get through the door.
Yeah, it's completely unlocked.
That was a fucking oversight, wasn't it?
He just ran to it.
I couldn't check
He
it.
had
Oh, yeah, he ran out
nothing
of-
left. Yeah, so he's just, like, got there and was like, oh, dang. Imagine if I could do more than just walking to this door right now. This would be nice, just staring at the door handle.
Yeah.
The dwarves all start to pile in, and it's about the first 15 that make it in the door when the explosion kicks. Oh.
Did they shove you in first?
No.
No, they went past me.
15 of the dwarves take 10 points of acid damage.
Fuck.
That's
Each.
unfortunate.
You watch as like they run in, and it's just an explosion of green. Just
So it's the
Across
ones.
the
Good thing you didn't go in the door, dude.
I only have 10.
That's why she left it unlocked.
So yeah, they are just completely covered in acid, and you watch as 15 of the dwarves just melt to the ground.
Ooh.
Bones completely like
How's my tower
As they're,
climbing
like,
idea seeming now?
holding their arms up to Bailey, who's just on the other side of this like horrific scene of just 15 dwarves melting into the carpet.
So what did I see? Did I see this happen?
You definitely saw this happen.
Not just fucking. Do I see how the explosion happened or?
As soon as they opened the door, you heard just the lightest of clicks,
Yeah.
and they were just filing in so fast that this explosion sort of happened at the same moment they were already in the motion of going in. As 15 of them made it inside of the door, the other 15 were kind of just stopped on the outside as they just watched an entire room explode into green and just all of the contents in this room begin to sizzle. You watch all of the dwarves just melt almost instantly. Arms going into the air, just all looking back towards your direction as their faces melt off of their skeletons, and they're just like pulling into a pile of goo on the ground in front of you. The splash doesn't get to you, just to the guys inside. Now you're standing in a very tight bunch of 15 dwarves around you. Wait, 6, 12, 18 dwarves, because we're going by sixes. Is that right?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
2 groups are dead.
2 groups are gone. Yeah. We'll round it down. I'll be kind. That's me being kind.
Talking about this is just bait.
Just murdered a bunch of dwarves. I'm so nice.
This
then
is
we're
the
gonna bunch
lowest
all of
amount
those
of
dwarves
he's
around
murdered
Bailey.
in a session.
Yeah.
It's true. You guys think I'm racist? Man's got it out for dwarves.
Dwarf aside. All right.
Dwarf aside.
So that's the dwarves' turn, I guess.
Yep.
They all just died. That's great. Well done, dwarves. All right. Cliche.
Cool.
You definitely see
Yeah.
what just went on. You feel the ground around you erupt in this intense explosion as this acid bomb basically explodes inside of this small windmill.
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to go through the front door like an idiot. I'm going to try and use my movement and dash to just like climb up the side of it
Okay.
since it's
Alrighty.
like all brickery. So I'm going to get on the other side of the blades, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, so it's 20 feet.
Yep.
And then climb as far as you'll
And you're
allow
going to try
me
and
with the
dash
rest
up
of
with
it.
the 40 feet of movement you had left?
Yeah.
Okay, so give me an athletics as you begin to try and scale the outside of a cobblestone-ish, brickish sort of a wall.
9. 5 plus 4.
Okay. You...
Oh,
run
sorry,
up.
no, that was acrobatics, but it's not. It's 4 on athletics. Doesn't matter. 9.
Okay. All right. So still the same. You go running up. You jump off the back of one of the dwarves, just always using them as like your stepping stone basically every time.
Are they anything else?
In your eyes, most likely not. Spring up and just sort of whack onto the wall. And then you only have like, you kind of lose all of your momentum as you sort of just smack the wall kind of a bit too hard. Like you ran too fast at something that's just not moving. And you managed to just sort of get hold, get a bit of purchase, and pull up just the tiniest bit. Cool. So you're about 5 feet above everyone's heads currently.
Cool.
We could probably like,
So he's 10 feet off the ground.
Yeah.
yeah, that'll do. Yeah. We could probably tack you to the side of this thing,
Just get the glue gun.
glue gun it, and then undo the glue gun and then just like stick him a bit further
We're on
up.
the other side from the camera anyway. That's fine as long as you know how tall the tower is. Because if I'm 10 feet now, I'm going further.
I don't have to keep track of your fucking height of a fucking tower.
It's your tower.
But then he also has like 35 feet of movement.
Yeah. It does definitely get scaled back a little when you're trying to climb a vertical surface. So.
I figured.
Yeah.
And then with an action, I don't think I have one. I think that's it, isn't it? Because I dashed.
That'll be
Yep.
it. Yeah. You
Cool.
kind of did all in one. Alrighty.
Yep.
Snacks.
I have 3 more javelins, so I'm just going to throw another.
Jesus.
Your backpack must have been ridiculous. You got 2 hand axes and 3 javelins.
Looks
Why
like
would
a
I
fucking
have
pink
that?
cushion.
The hand axes just go
Yeah, I
in
know,
pockets.
but
I just
like-
have really big axe pockets.
An axe-shaped pocket. You actually can't get the axes out. They're sewed into your pants.
I have to unsew my pants every time. Alright, so... that's bad. That is a 4 plus 5.
Okay. Very good. That's it. So you hurl the javelin up, and it just it kind of goes high, but then it comes down and falls down somewhere behind the mechanism of the mill.
Alright, well I'm going to use my movement to head as close to the door as I can. So 25 feet closer.
Alrighty.
Move me 5 squares.
Yeah. Is the gate 1 or
Say the
just the
gate's
one
probably
after it?
2. I think
Okay,
it is roughly
so
2.
3
so
forward then. So
you'd be-
if the gate's 2. Oh. Alright, whatever. I thought he was in front of the gate.
I think it was like 5 feet away from the gate to start with. So
Making rules now.
hey,
Retcon and shit.
look, that
I
5
don't
feet
think
might
you
have saved
understand
his
what
life.
retcon means if he's just mismeasuring.
Yeah, I'm not rewriting the rules. I'm just measuring 25 feet appropriately. I'm sorry.
Fucking
Okay.
accuracy.
So that's it, Snacks.
That is it.
Cool. Bailey. You're at the door of Lady Adabra's mill, looking inside. Everything's being covered in acid. You see a lot of her shelving and stuff around the place is also covered in acid. And a lot of vials are now just oozing off of shelves to the ground.
Hey, you've been here before because you guys have had some times.
Yeah, she pegged me there. She pegged me over there.
Where that dwarf is melting, and where that dwarf is melting, and where that dwarf is melting. They're good times.
Kind of smells the same in here.
Acid for loop.
Keeps things interesting, you know? Spicy.
And then she heals him immediately afterwards.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. You're there pouring acid, but you're also drinking like healing potions.
Yeah. Human centipeding myself.
Oh.
That's some images. There's a lot of images this round.
Okay. Fuck, I'm torn. I'm not just talking about my butthole. Fuck.
Because he doesn't know what to do when he's in the front door.
I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna. Is there any feasible way without making a check that'll get safely through this?
Absolutely
there's just
none. unless
everything
you wanna
is
check.
covered in.
Yeah, I was like,
Like-
don't you just want to check?
If you do a check, then sure, but
Just
if you don't
run,
do a
you
check, then
fucking
that's you
coward.
running straight in. So you're just trusting that perhaps that was the only trap that Lady Adabra set on the doorstep.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
Look at his like, please.
Because you fuckers thought you had me.
I'm actually gonna sort of jump back and take a shot at Lady Adabra up the top.
Oh, okay. To see her, you're gonna have to jump back, like probably where Snacks is. I'd say.
Yep, that's fine.
Yeah, that's cool. That would probably be your movement exactly. I'd say almost. Yeah.
Yeah. So we got spicy dwarf soup in the windmill at the moment.
Definitely the name of this episode.
Spicy dwarf soup. Yeah, so I'm just gonna take a shot with the crossbow.
All right.
16 plus 5, 21 to hit.
That will hit, sir. You fire a perfect shot straight through the. What did we say those railings were again?
Right, I can't remember.
Parapets.
Parapuses, yeah. I think I don't know. I think that's the name of the entire thing as a whole.
I think so.
But I don't know.
You're gonna shoot through the
railings.
railings, and you're gonna hit her just below the knee.
Ooh.
Through the,
No adventuring for her anymore.
That's her adventuring days
through the
over.
meat of her calf. You just watch this crossbow bolt pass
time to become a
straight
guard.
through, and you just see it ding, straight in the background of the scene.
Alrighty.
Sets off another trap.
Something from the point of the windmill falls right through the center, exploding out the doors.
1 plus 3, 4.
Okay. Hey, it's something.
That's something.
It is something.
It's better than being turned into soup.
All right.
Good soup. Good soup.
That is better than soup. That
Yeah.
would have hurt you a lot.
So
It would have. Yeah,
Well,
it
yeah,
been
10
dead.
was it. Yeah.
Ugh. Wow. That's rough. Okay. Very good. Good shot.
Good soup.
The blades of the windmill. You watch as they retract and try and force their way open again.
Is the sword getting damaged at all? Like, is it getting bent?
No, it doesn't seem to be. It seems like it's quite masterfully made.
Is it magical?
My precious.
I don't
So,
get to do all that. We
for all the viewers out there, that was a natural 20
It's,
on the blades coming back to life on the kill mill.
rare.
Does that snap the sword at this point?
What
was
that's when he just breaks
You
your
just
sword in
nat
half.
20'd on the blades starting up.
Okay, so the blade like pulls back, and you watch as it just snaps into the sword. It doesn't break the sword, but it does propel the sword because it is kind of going down directly at the ground.
Yeah.
And you watch as the sword just straight towards the pack of dwarves at the bottom.
Oh no! Oh.
Lucky. You watch as the sword very quickly smack lands directly between one of the dwarves' legs, and he's like, "Oh, that was close." And then you watch as the blade of the mill just, and you hear the whole front of the dwarf just slides off, and it's just fucking meat as he just falls to the ground.
The imagery.
Well, wouldn't be
so-
the first dwarf I've
6 dwarves just get immediately minced. And Lady Adabra, who is now standing with blood pouring out of her arm, sort of keeled over a little bit, just gets sprayed entirely in dwarf blood.
Oh, that's
Starts
fucking
to,
metal as
Like,
hell.
yeah, just like rubs it all over her face and just looks happy at this point.
now all of her matches are
Maniacally
drapes.
happy. Yeah.
Your dwarf blood matches your drapes.
Alrighty. At this point, Lady Adabra is quite hurt. You guys see that she's keeled over, both sort of with her free arm holding the leg wound, which is now pouring blood out of like her calf muscle. The arm is completely useless to her. She just gets the table and upturns it, and it just sort of, all of the contents of the table now spill across the balcony and start to crash over the edge. And it's just the concoction of like
It's gonna be
yellows
like-
and greens and blues falling down towards the drop.
Aren't the blades spinning though? Isn't it just gonna like?
Yeah.
Oh god!
Yep. So now they are mid-crash, all broken glass, liquids just pouring off of the edge of that balcony, and just about to take contact with the blades. And she screams out to you all, "You can leave. I don't even need any of you. I have no interest in all 3 of you. I just want them."
That's not what you said last night. You tell me that was pillow talk? Huh? You pillow talking me?
We have never slept together. That is not canon.
It's definitely canon.
That's definitely canon. Yeah. Like this
Um,
fucking canon. And I grab my dick.
I just want my javelin back.
It's still protruding out of her arm.
Yes.
The other one, you don't know where it is. It's just falling into the mechanics of the mill.
That's fine, but I want my other javelin back. And I'm not leaving without it.
Wow, commitment to the javelin.
Where's the sword at the moment,
On the
too?
ground in front of you guys somewhere.
Yeah, it's pretty much
in front of
right
that
where
half
the,
guy.
Yeah, the half guy. It's sticking into the ground still. It's just stuck right near the door, basically. You did remove another set of
Yeah.
dwarvies. Very nice. Very good. Okay, and now you feel the vacuum of the mill start to pull everyone closer. Where's? Oh, you're on the wall, aren't you? I was
I'm on the
"Where are
side of
you?"
it. Yeah,
You feel the pressure of the wind start to push you against the wall.
that's fine.
It actually feels like you've got better purchase now, suddenly,
Cool.
than before. But then as you turn and look, you watch as your friends start to get dragged towards the mill. Both of you give me a d6 as you guys start to slide towards the mill.
4.
4.
Okay. Move them 10 feet closer.
Does that mean
to
we're
the
just
mill.
holding on to each other? Like we're just like hugging?
Yikes.
You are 5 feet from it, Bailey. I imagine.
We can turn the blade so we can see.
Can I?
Yeah.
It just clicks over.
Yeah, you're 10. It's kind of in the middle of. I guess Yeah, you'd be 7.5 feet from it. Not far.
How much did we
Yeah.
move just then?
Hmm?
How many feet do we move just then?
10 feet. Yep. Alrighty. That's everything Lady Adabra has to do this round, I think. I think she's done enough.
That's good.
Yeah. So the blades are now full speed. You watch as these potions are sort of mid-air pouring themselves out into the blades.
So those two represent about 12 dwarves just standing in the door. Is that about right?
Big
Being like,
pack of dwarves there, like, Alrighty. Dwarves.
They're gonna
Yeah.
try and run in.
They've
Just
got to, right?
rushing in.
Yeah. At this stage, there's only one option.
There's acid or fucking.
we can use them to
Yeah,
determine
windmill.
if
So
there's more traps.
they got to choose one.
We're going to use them to determine if there's more traps in
So
there.
they're gonna use all their movement and their action to try and get as far in the windmill and up to Lady Adabra as they can.
Alright. Nice. So they're just running in and they're just trying to get up as fast as possible.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys recall the inside of the windmill didn't have like your generic stairs that would.
I had an
Into
It's
Slide
like
elevator.
an
up or
elevator
around.
thing, yeah.
It was some sort of a strange lift contraption that you guys had never even seen before. They pile in, stepping over the corpses or what is left of their decaying brethren,
The soup.
souping on the floor. Just some mild bonage now.
But
That's some quick acid in 6 seconds.
Oh yeah.
just like what I give
I
your
don't
mum.
mind some mild bonage
Mild
though.
bonage.
I was giving that one to you. So I was handing that straight to you. You're probably only going to fit maybe 8 of them on the lift, like without just being like.
Why not say
piled
6,
in like a-
so it's
Yeah.
one set?
Well, all right, let's do that. That makes a lot more sense. Let's do that.
Just so when you
6 pile
inevitably
on.
murder them,
Yeah.
just get rid of one.
At
miniature.
least we'll lose one.
It'd be
Yeah,
really good if
okay.
we could survive like 6 of these things.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to have like someone to tell your tale at the end of it all.
Oh, where's old mate at the moment? The head troglodyte.
You don't see him. Like it's just a mess of dwarves.
Somewhere on those
He's in one of the.
planes.
He's in one of those groups.
All dwarves look the same. Like,
It could be him. It could be him. It could be him.
Someone that's spinning really quick.
one missing
The
his
one
front.
that's like half attached to the fucking blade as it spins around. So 6 pile onto the lift. The other 6 are going to help. So they've only used like their movement to get in basically. Now the 6 will try and pull up the other 6 to where they need to go. So give me a strength roll as they begin to pull this
You do
rope. Just to see how, like, it's not difficult, but just to see how fast they
14.
can get up. 14? That's pretty decent. So they're going to get 3/4 of the way up the inside of the mill. So now they're roughly a little bit higher than where the blade actually hit the mill. So Lady Adabra hears the lift start up and turns around and can see them. Just sort of just below her area. Right, she sees the lift. She doesn't see them. She looks down and then sees them.
Just sees the top of dwarf heads.
Yeah, the grey hair of the old dwarves covered in mud. And that is where they get to at that point. The 6 that are on the lift still have their action though. What do you want to do with it?
Yell? Like, yeah, well, she's already
Throw.
looking at them.
Like some
Oh,
of them
does
have
any
pickaxes and shit.
I'll give you a D6 to see how many of them have a pickaxe still in their possession. It's a D6. I'm going to divide it by 2.
5,
Well, then I'm going to say that you get 2 people with their
2.5.
pickaxes.
There's a half on the windmill.
One of
so-
them has just the stick end.
All right, so 2.5. So, what was it? 2 throw their pickaxe at her. Then I think.
Yeah.
All right. Yep. Go for it.
That's a nat 1. Fuck these dwarves.
Throw straight up, come straight back down.
They see the opening. They see
It's their
Lady
brother.
Adabra just above them. It's only a bit of a crack, really. They hurl their pickaxes both simultaneously. They both sort of clang off of each other, and then hit 2 different shelves at the same time, dislodging the shelf of potions. And you watch as the shelf falls towards the towards them,
Elevator.
bounces off the elevator, and you watch as hundreds of potions just rain down on the dwarves currently holding the rope at the bottom of it, still muting them up as they just get rained down. Hundreds of potions just pouring all over these guys.
And you thought you were tripping balls.
I didn't think I'd need this table, but I'm gonna.
It just washes over them and their fucking pupils just go.
All right. So 3 things happen at the same time with these hundreds of potions just raining down on these guys. Using a random potion generator, I actually landed on wild magic as well, being one of those things. So at first, the guys are poisoned, and they start to just spew up immediately. Then suddenly their eyes roll back, and they're just like their eyes come back into play, and they're just super big round eyes, and they're just like hitting a feeling of euphoria.
They were drinking the town's water.
Oh, we got that to deal with at some stage.
Yeah.
And then they're still constantly vomiting at the same time as they're just like happy to spewing.
It's like rainbows.
The spew is like first
Aqua.
whatever is in their stomachs, and then just blood. And then illusory butterflies and flower petals start to flutter around them as it still rains down that glass around them. So,
Cool.
yeah, they're still alive.
Are they still holding the lift, or
It'll
is that
just
coming
never
back
be the
down?
same again.
Good question. Roll me.
It's just like both.
Well, no, there's
Pretty
another.
simple.
These are the
there's
6
a
on the
set that are, like,
ground
pulling
holding
it up,
the-
I think. And then
That's
a
the
set
guys
are
that
on
got
it.
hit with it.
Yeah.
Oh, which ones got hit?
The ones that were holding the rope.
Oh, so the ones on it
Pulling
are
them
fine?
up.
Yeah, because it hit a
Yep.
shelf going
Yeah,
down.
it
She
kinda
wouldn't
just
have
went
the shelf
bam.
above the lift.
Oh, well, I thought the walls of the whole thing were lined. So that's all.
They are somewhat,
Yeah.
yeah. This shelf is sort of dislodged, hit the lift, and just sort of is now sort of sitting there, and has just emptied all of its contents to rain down below. They let go of the rope, but it doesn't move. It seems to just sit steady. There must be some sort of a safety mechanism in play, perhaps.
Cool.
Maybe. Or it's a shelf. All right. So that's the dwarves. Cliche.
How tall is this tower? Give me an actual feet.
You have no idea. It's high.
You investigated it. How tall is this thing?
He got an,
It's big.
It is quite big.
with an 8, that's about all you're going to get.
10 feet up. Damn it. Alright. I'm going to use all 70 of the walk and the dash
Yep.
to try and get
Try
near the
and
top.
climb.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure climb is like half your movement. So you're
It's
going to get
35. Right.
Yep.
45 feet.
I'm not even going to get you to roll an acrobatics or an athletics to try and do it because
Yep.
of the purchase that you're finding with this new pressure against the back as
Yep.
the blades spin very close to your back, mind you. If you were to turn around and extend your arm, you would not have one.
Yeah, probably don't do that, hey.
I mean, you could if you really
Like, just
wanted
turn around. Hi, guys.
Look how high!
Oh,
It's my
If
job
you-
to take arms off.
if you take a shit, it'll hit the windmill,
Cover it.
come back
straight
up
back
and give
in
a
your
pink
face.
eye.
Also
Well,
giving
she's
yourself
facing the
pink
other
eye.
way, looking at the
Man,
dwarves.
fucking like
So be it.
It's
yeah,
worth
so
it.
be it.
It's literally
it's not
pissing
gonna
in the
be
wind.
the first time.
Yeah, so
Alrighty, so you're going to
45.
climb yourself 35 feet high?
Yep.
Yep.
And I was
Alright, so
already
yeah, you'll be
10.
45 feet high at this point. It's going to get you to close to the inner workings of the mill here. So you're just below where the blades meet the actual mill itself.
Okay, so like the part where it
You-
becomes tiled.
Yeah. You're below that mechanism.
Okay.
So you're just above your head. I'll
About
describe it a little bit better.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I'll describe it a little bit better. As you climb up, you feel the pressure of the mill pushing you against the wall. You find it easy to find purchase. Climbing fairly rapidly up. And as you look up, you can see just above your head the mechanism that is now spinning violently. You can hear it just whirring and whizzing.
So I'm going to use action surge.
Stranger still, the mechanism itself doesn't look like it's made of steel or of wood.
Oh.
It looks like it's made of flesh.
Oh.
The
Okay.
building itself looks as though it is living.
That's disgusting. So, disgusted, I'm going to use action surge
Yeah.
to just like hack at that mechanism since I'm close to it with the other sword.
Okay, so you're gonna
Just-
try and
just-
hold on to the building and then pull your sword out and give it a stab.
Yeah.
All right, go for it.
With just a
Just an
attack.
attack. Yeah, an attack roll.
7 plus 4, 11.
11's pretty low. You still hit it though.
Oh, cool.
Thanks for that
Um,
first bit.
Yeah, I was like,
Just so you
geez.
know, it's a low roll. You swing your sword up and stab straight into this like strangely meaty concoction above your head. Blood just starts spraying down on you from above. Yeah.
Do
How
you
much
do
damage
damage?
do you do?
8.
Yeah. 8 damage.
Yeah.
Wow.
4
That-
plus 4.
It's
Yeah.
pretty decent. Cool. The blades still were. And now you see like darkened blood sort of start to spread out across the blades.
Sprayed blood everywhere with the potion juice falling on it too.
Do we see this thing bleeding?
You see a lot of like very dark blood, like almost blackened blood,
Oh,
start
no.
to come out from the inside of this thing and start to spread across
Our
the
friend
blades.
Cliche is gone.
Well, I am behind blades, I
Yeah,
suppose. Like, yeah.
You just hear a splat.
Perhaps it's for the best. I'm gonna get my javelin and go home.
What are we going to tell the old man? He's probably...
Yeah,
He's
he's
probably
probably
dead,
dead
right?
anyway.
Worst friends ever.
Yeah, do cliche.
Can't believe they're the only
So
short
sad.
people that I like.
Okay, so that's it for you, Cliche.
It definitely is.
Nice. You just covered in this dark, deep red blood.
Oh, great. My hair's
Snacks.
purple now.
From where I am, do I have line of sight of Lady Adabra?
You would just not be able to see her. You'd probably be seeing blades spinning violently and the bottom of the flooring of that
I think
balcony.
back where
I
Okay.
think it was like 5 feet, like one more movement back is enough.
Okay, I'm gonna take all my movement back,
Yep.
and then I'm gonna throw my third of 4 I've only thrown 2, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, third of 4 javelins.
Third of 4 javelins. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Yep.
letting you know.
yeah. So,
Yeah. Keep it
so-
track. I like it. I
I
like it.
think that's outside
cool.
the gate. So you're what,
Oh,
25?
no, just move
Um,
me to the gate. Like,
Give me a d6 to see how far you can.
Oh, because he's being pulled.
Struggling
Yeah.
against the wind.
5.
Nice. You're gonna move 20 feet.
So just put me back to the gate, baby.
No, workers.
Very good.
That is an 8 plus 5, which is 13.
Okay. You send a javelin hurling up again, and you watch as it goes in, and the blades just snap straight
Damn
in
it.
half. You watch as the javelin pieces just go flying off into the air.
No, my javelin.
That was your favourite one.
It was. I'll never forgive you, Lady Adabra.
Probably should have yelled out for you guys to move, because if I dislodge this blade,
It just takes off down the fucking countryside. Like
It won't be our problem anymore.
Just from a car, just
Yeah. Just... It's fucking taking out every town on the fucking coast.
all right. That's everything, Snacks.
Yep.
Okay,
Also, fun fact, rage ended.
it did. I was about to remind you of that. You suddenly feel this like just feeling of exhaustion wipe over you.
I'm rather tired.
Bailey,
So, blades are spinning very fast.
very fast.
Dwarves are high. They're inside. I'm gonna run backwards towards Snacks.
Yep.
Um,
Same deal. Just give me a d6 to see how far you can get.
just a base D6.
Yeah. Just your basic d6.
6.
Nice. You move all of your speed.
Sweet.
25 feet.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to where I was before if I can make it. Just
Behind
on the
the wall?
corner of the of the wall.
Decide the same.
You'll make it
So I have to
very.
reach.
Yeah, you'll make it just.
Yeah.
on that
So I'm
side
gonna
of
be.
it.
I'm like just behind that.
Yeah, you're up against the wall basically.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, you're not going to be minced.
And then hopefully not.
Perhaps.
And then I'm just gonna take a shot. It's like, what else can I do? I'm
Shoot
just
your
gonna
shot.
I just like, this is just, I'm just gonna shoot my shot.
Go for it. Take a shot with disadvantage. Because the blades are now spinning pretty quickly. Should have done the same for snacks,
Not
but he
that it
missed
fucking
anyway,
mattered.
so yeah.
This was the low
You
one.
missed so bad that you actually hit cliche underneath the blade.
12 plus 5, 17.
That's the lowest one.
Yeah, the other one was 19.
Damn. Alright. Blade spinning violently, you just duck your head around the corner near the gate, firing through the railings of the gate.
I'll rest it on Snacks' shoulder.
You somehow have 10 feet of reach with your arm. Your arm just extends out, and then you
No, I'm
fire
gonna
off
go-
his
really
shoulder.
I'm gonna go, and then stop behind, sing, ting, and then go.
Nice. Nice. You're just resting your arm. You take a good aim, firing up the crossbow bolt. You watch as the blades spinning so violently you can barely even see them now. It still passes through. And you watch as it has purchase in her back somewhere.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. In the curvatures of her spine.
She can no longer walk.
Then we'll just leave it like that.
That's rough.
4 plus 3, 7.
Damn. Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna fucking Professor X this bitch.
Jesus. Wow.
Cut.
She is magic.
Yep. And cut forever. Okay. She's not dead.
Alright.
You watch as she, like, you just see her arch her back, like, as she just takes full brunt of this crossbow bolt, which you can still see protruding from her spine.
Nice.
Yeah.
There you go.
Nice. All right. That's it.
I think that's it, yeah.
Okay. The blades increase their speed yet again. At this point, from where you are, Cliche, you just hear like as these things just start to get pretty violent. You can see them sort of rattling backwards and forwards at the
They
some
weren't
time
violent
as just
before.
going around. Even worse so. They spin so fast they're almost completely clean of any viscera that was once lodged to them. And I'll get you guys to give me a dex saving throw. You with advantage because you're behind a crumbling wall.
Yeah, I'm fucking glad I have that advantage.
I'm okay because I'm on the other side of the blades.
You're okay because you're on the other side of the blades. 7? Okay.
It was 7, but I got 15 plus 3, 18.
Oh.
The second one.
Ooh. Ooh. Damn. All right.
Can I, just for, I guess, flavor or something, I'm just like reaching out to Snacks. I was like, Snacks! Yeah.
Nice. You watch as Snacks turns back to you. You reach out your arm, and the entire gate / all that fencing dislodges and starts to fly towards the kill mill. At the same time, it erupts into the air. Snacks is dislodged off the ground, is now airborne, and he's just looking back at you, like he's with that face.
My God, he's terrified.
I can tell.
I've never seen such terror before in my life.
I think 7 years of friendship, I can tell between the intricacies of his face.
This is true.
Yeah.
Which is the wall that you're standing
Wait, are you horny
behind
right now?
reefs up into the air, or loose pebbles basically just disintegrating into the air. The gates fly up past Snacks and just get chewed up by the blades and just basically turning to dust somewhat. And Snacks is now airborne, just about 5 feet off the ground, and virtually horizontal at this point.
I like it.
But how far up is he?
5 feet up off the ground.
Okay, cool.
So it'd be just above your head.
Yeah, okay.
Yep. And that's where he's suspended in that motion for this round, as the potions
Damn it.
now fall down into the blades and just get chewed up and spat out, and then sucked back in almost immediately towards the walls of the.
Oh.
Boy, I'm glad I'm in the air right now.
And I'm going to work out what they do. Okay.
No saving throws? Oh no.
We'll see.
There ain't no saving for this throw.
Actually, you got to give me a dex.
Oh.
I'll give you
That was for sound.
nothing, actually. I'll give you nothing. Just give me a dex.
Spit in his eye.
Oh, yeah. What'd you get?
19 plus 2,
Nice.
thankfully.
Nice. You watch as the mechanism above your head
Yeah.
begins to sizzle as acid begins to pour down over the mechanism itself.
Ooh.
It starts to dissolve all of it.
Stupid of her to just throw them all in, wasn't it?
It's just an all-in, all-out sort of a thing.
Does this, if it's going backwards, does
Yep.
it also hit her?
We'll see.
Okay.
She needs to do her deck saving throw.
Well, she's fucking paralyzed. So.
One in the back, one in the knee.
And the arm.
Yeah, fucking javelin
One
through the
arm
shoulder.
So the mill does two things. One is corrosive acid, which starts to just pour over all surfaces, including Lady Adabra's entire back. The other is a version of burning hands, basically.
Oh.
So the entire mill, all the blades just erupt into a ball of flame. They're
Awesome.
now
I'm so glad I'm close to this.
they're now shooting fire out 15 feet wide. So it's just a burning ring
God.
of fire.
Like, you're
Down,
in
down,
there.
down.
Burning ring of
Waiting for
fire.
that. At
It's
which
just like
point,
a butthole.
wow, come on, man. 2 1s in that whole pile of damage I just rolled. Even on a save, you're still going to take 4 burning damage from where you are. 4 fire damage.
Cool.
And Lady Adabra is going to take the full brunt of 10 fire damage. Give me a dex save on those dwarvy boys, all of them, as you watch the fire begin to vacuum itself into the
10.
open window of the top layer and erupt from the bottom.
That's fucking sick.
Yeah,
10.
imagine that. 10?
Mhm.
Awesome. Okay. Which is the fire sort of starts to cyclone in to the open window from which Lady Adabra is standing. Which is first the acid hits her back and her skin starts to sizzle, and then the fireball just straight in the open window, straight down the lift. You just hear the screams of
Oh, no.
dwarves as the front door just explodes outwards.
Is that all the
As-
dwarves?
The fire just
This is a
in
puddle
one mass
of
explosion. You watch as the mechanism above your head just begins to melt completely. Chunks of just this meaty flesh start dropping onto your face as you're trying desperately to hold onto the wall. Arms still on fire, holding onto the wall, and then you feel the entire mechanism just pass your back as it drops behind you. The entire face of the kill mill falls to the ground, still spinning violently, takes purchase into the ground, violently on fire, covered in acid, and just starts to spin and starts to roll in the direction in which it was spinning. Which is
This way.
that away.
Which way's town?
That's the Hendersons.
That way.
over
Oh, yeah, fuck the Hendersons.
I hope so. Hope it sounds so
It
fun.
rolls down the Umbridge Hill and comes to the bottom and just sort of peters and then just and sinks. Lady Adabra is no more.
Next time on Dungeons and Discourse, Snacks the barbarian gets down and dirty with the miso.
I didn't wash my towel blood off
I know.
before opening the missus.
You just climb into bed, just covered in viscera.
She's just like, oh, you smell like dwarf corpses.